Hi guys, I'm back. Today I'm going to read 1 Kings 15 to 21, Proverbs 20, and Psalm 148. Let's get started. In the 18th year, King Jeroboam, son of C.Jun, began to reign over Judah. He reigned for 3 years in Jerusalem. His mother's name was Maacah, the daughter of Ishmael, and he walked in all the sins that his father did before. His heart was not wholly true to the Lord his God, as the heart of David his father. Nevertheless, for David's sake, the Lord his God gave him a land in Jerusalem, setting up his son after him, establishing Jerusalem. As David did what was right in the eyes of the Lord, don't turn aside from anything he commanded him all the days of his life, except in the mighty right hand. And now there was war between Rehoboam and Jeroboam all the days of his life. That's the acts of C.Jun and all that he did. Are they not written in the books of the book of the Chronicles of the Kings of Judah? And there was war between Abijam and Jeroboam. And Abijam slept with his fathers, and they buried him in the city of David, and Asa his son reigned in his place. In the 20th year of Jeroboam king Asa began to reign over Judah, and he reigned 41 years in Jerusalem. His mother's name was Maacah, the daughter of Ishmael. And Asa still was right in the eyes of the Lord. David his father had he put away the milk-cold prostitutes and removed all the idols that his fathers had made. He also removed Maacah's mother from being queen mother because she made an abominable image of Asher. And Asa cut down an image and burned it at the brook Kidron. That the high places were not taken away. Nevertheless, the heart of Asa was wholly true to the Lord all his days. And he brought into Asa the Lord the sacred gifts of his father, his own sacred gifts, silver and gold and vessels. And there was war between Asa and Baasha, king of Israel, that is. Baasha, king of Israel, went up against Judah and built Ramah. And he went with no one to go out, coming to Asa, king of Judah. And Asa took all the silver and gold that was left in the treasures of the house of the and the treasures of the king's house, and gave them into the hands of his sons. And King Asa sent them to Ben-Hadad, son of Deborah, son of Hezekiah, king of Syria. And they Asa, saying, Let there be a covenant between me and you, as there was between thy father and your father. Behold, I have seen to you a present of silver and gold. Go, break your covenant with Baasha, king of Israel. He may withdraw from thee. And Ben-Hadad listened to King Asa, and sent the commanders of his armies against Caesar and conquered Ijon, Dan, Abel, Bethlehem, and all Shinar, and the whole land left him. And when Baasha heard of it, he stopped burning Ramah, and he looked into Hazor. And King Asa made a proclamation of war to Judah. And I was examined, and they carried away the stones around its timber, because Baasha had been built. And they sent King Asa to Geba, Benjamin, and Mizpah. Now the rest of the acts of Asa and all Israel they did, and he sees that he built. Are they not written in the book of the Chronicles of the Kings of Judah? In his old age, he was diseased in his feet. And Asa's son of his father was buried with his brothers in the city of David. His son of Jehoshaphat, his son, reigned in his place. And now the son of Jeroboam began to reign over Israel in the 2nd year of Asa, king of Judah. He reigned over Israel 2 years. He did what was evil in the sight of the Lord, and walked in the way of his father, and the sin with which he made Israel to sin. Baasha, the son of Heijah, the house of Isaac, conspired against him. And Baasha struck him down at Gibbethon, which belonged to the Philistines. And Nadab and Uzzah were laying siege to Gibbethon. And Baasha killed him in the 3rd year of Asa, king of Judah, and reigned in his place. And as soon as he was king, he killed all the house of Jeroboam. He left the house of Jeroboam not one that breathed, until he destroyed it, according to the word of the Lord that he spoke by his son Ahijah the Shilonite. And it was for the sin of Jeroboam that he sinned, and he made Israel to sin, and because it's for the anger to which he provoked the Lord, he got Israel. The rest of the acts of Nadab and all that he did, are they not written in the book of the Chronicles of the Kings of Israel? And there was war between Asa and Baasha, king of Israel, all their days. In the 3rd year of Asa, king of Judah, Baasha the son of Ahijah began to reign over all Israel. And he reigned 24 years. He did what was evil in the sight of the Lord, and walked in the way of Jeroboam, and his sin which he made Israel to sin. And the word of the Lord came to Jehu, son of Hanani, against Baasha, saying, Since I exalted you out of the dust and made you leader of my people Israel, and you walked in the way of Jeroboam, made my people Israel to sin, provoking me to anger with their sins, I will unleash sweep away Baasha and his house, and I will make your house like the house of Jeroboam, son of Nebat. Anyone belonging to Baasha who dies in the sea, the dog shall eat. Anyone of his who dies in the field, the birds of heaven shall eat. And the rest of the acts of Baasha and all that he did, as why. Now they don't written in the book of the Chronicles of the Kings of Israel. And Baasha slept with his fathers, and was buried at Tirzah. And Elah his prophet, and Elah his son reigned in his place. And moreover the word of the Lord came by the prophet Jehu, the son of Hanani, against Baasha and his house, both because of all the evil that he did in the sight of the Lord, provoking him to anger with the work of his hands, and being like the house of Jeroboam. That's because he destroyed it. In the 26th year of Asa king of Judah, Elah the son of Baasha began to reign over Israel and Tirzah. And he reigned 2 years, but 7th Zimri, commander of horse, chased and spied against him. When he was at Tirzah drinking himself drunk in the house of Uzzah, who was over the house of Tirzah, Zimri came and struck him down and killed him. In the 27th year of Asa king of Judah, and reigned in his place, and he began to reign as soon as he had seated himself on his throne. He struck down all the house of Baasha. He did not leave a single male of his relatives or his friends. Thus Zimri destroyed the house of Baasha, according to the word of the Lord, which he spake against Baasha by Jehu the prophet. For all the sins of Baasha and the sins of Elah his son, which they sinned and which they made Israel to sin, for breaking the word, the Lord God Israel to anger with their hands. And the rest of the acts of Elah and all that he did, are not written in the book of the Chronicles of the kings of Israel. In the 27th year of Asa king of Judah, Zimri reigned 7 days in Tirzah. The troops were encamped against Gibbethim, which belonged to the Philistines, and the troops were encamped again heard it say, Zimri has conspired, he has killed the king. Therefore all Israel made Omri command the army king of Israel that day. The king of Omri went up from Gibbethim, and all Israel with it. They seized Tirzah, and when Zimri saw the city he was taken, he went to Sidon, all the kings had to burn the king's house and earth him and fire and die. Those are his sins he committed during even the side of the Lord, walking in the way of Jeroboam, or his sin which he committed. Making his such sin. Now the rest of the acts of Zimri is a conspiracy that he made. I had not read it in the book of the Chronicles of the kings of Israel. And he put his underwear divided into 2 parts. Half the people followed Timothy his son of Jun to make him king. Half followed Omri, but the people who followed Omri overcame the people who followed Timothy his son of Jun. So Timothy died, and Omri became king. In the 31st year, Asa king of Judah, Omri began to reign over Israel. He reigned for 12 years. 12 years. 6 years he reigned in Tirzah. He bought the hill of Samaria from Sheba for 2 talents of silver, and he fortified the hill according to the name of the sea that he built Samaria. Half of the name of Sheba, the owner of the hill. After Omri did was even inside of the and did more evil than all who were before him. While he walked in the way of Jeroboam son of Nebat, in the city that he made Israel to provoke the Lord God of Israel, and anger by the arrows. And the rest of the acts of Omri that he did, and the might that he showed, are not written in the book of the Chronicles of the kings of Israel. Omri summoned his fathers and was buried in Samaria. Ahab was buried in his place. In the 38th year of Asa king of Judah, Ahab son of Omri began to reign over Israel. And Ahab son of Omri reigned over Israel in Samaria 22 years. Ahab son of Omri did evil in the sight of the Lord, and more than all who were before him. It had been a light thing to him to walk in the sins of Jeroboam son of Nebat. And he took his wife Jezebel, daughter of Ethbaal king of Sidonians, and went and served Baal and worshipped him. He erected an altar for Baal in the house of Baal, which he built in Samaria. Ahab made an Asherah. Ahab did more to provoke the Lord God in his day than all the kings of Israel before him. In the days Hiel of Bethel built Jericho, he laid foundation at the cost of his husband. They set its gates at the cost of his youngest son, Segub, according to a word of the Lord, which he spake by Joshua son of Elijah Tishby, Tishby Gilead. Judah said to Ahab, as the Lord the God of Israel lives, you who I stand, they shall be neither Judah nor reign these years, except by my word. And the word of the Lord came to him, depart from there and turn eastward, by yourself by the brook Cherith, which is east of Jordan. You shall drink from the brook, and I have commanded the ravens to feed you there. So he went and did according to the word of the Lord, and he went and lived by the brook Cherith, which is east of Jordan. And the ravens brought him bread and meat in the morning, and bread and meat in the evening, and he drank from the brook. After a while the brook dried up, because there was no rain in the land. And the word of the Lord came to him, arise, go to Zarephath, which belongs to Sidon and daughter. Behold, I have commanded a widow there to feed you. So he arose and went to Zarephath. And he came to the gate of the city. Behold, a widow was there gathering sticks. And he called to her and said, bring me a little water in a vessel that I may drink. As she was going to bring it, she called to her and said, bring me a morsel of bread in your hand. And he said, as the Lord your God lives, I have nothing baked. And only a handful of flour in a jar, and a little water in a jar. And I am gathering a couple of sticks that I may go and prepare for myself and my son, that we may eat it and die. And Elijah said to her, do not fear, and go and do as you say. Let's make a little cake of it and bring it to me. I often make something for yourself and your son. Thus says the Lord, the God of Israel. God of Israel. The jar of flour shall not be spent, and the jug of oil shall not be empty until the day of the Lord sends rain upon the earth. And she went and did as Elijah said. And she and her household ate for many days. The jar of flour was not spent, neither did the jug of oil become empty. And until the word of the Lord, he spoke by Elijah. After this, the son of the woman, the mistress of the house, became ill. His illness was so severe that there was no breath left in him. And she said to Elijah, what have you against me, a man? But you have come to me to bring my sin to remembrance, and to cause the death of my son. And he said, give me your son. And he took her from his arms and carried him up into the ark. He lodged in the Amos, and he cried to the Lord, O Lord my God, have you brought calamity even upon the widow with whom I sojourn? by killing her son. And he stretched himself upon the child 3 times, and cried to the Lord, O Lord my God, let this child's life come into an end. And the Lord listened to the voice of Elijah, and the life of the child came into an end. And Elijah took the child and cried out from the mount chamber into the house, and the owner to his mother. And Elijah said, See your son lives. And the Lord said to Elijah, No, I know that you are man of God, and the word of the Lord in your mouth is truth. After many days, the word of the Lord came to Elijah the third year, saying, Go, show yourself to Ahab, and I'll send rain upon the earth. So Elijah went to show himself to Ahab. Now the famine was severe in Samaria. Ahab called Obadiah, who was over the house. And Ahab said to Obadiah, Go through the land to all the springs of water and to all the valleys. Have to me fine glass and save the horses and mules alive, and not loose on the animals. So the divine land between them to pass through. Ahab went in one direction by himself, Obadiah went in another direction by himself. As Obadiah was on his way, he held Elijah met him, and Obadiah recognized him and fell on his face and said, Is it you, my lord Elijah? And he said, It is I. Go, tell your Lord, behold, Elijah is here. And he said, How have I sinned that you would give your servant to him and to kill me? As the Lord your God lives, there is no nation or kingdom where my Lord is not sent to see you. And they will say, He is not here, or to take an oath to the king of the nation, that I am not found you. And I say, Go, tell your Lord, behold, Elijah is here. And as soon as I have gone through, the Spirit of the Lord carry you, I know not where. And so when I come and tell Ahab, he cannot find you, he will kill me. For I have feared the Lord from my youth, and have not been told by the Lord that I did. And Jezebel killed the prophets of the Lord. I hid 100 men of the Lord's prophets by 50s in the cave, and fed them with bread and water. And I say, Go, tell your Lord, behold, Elijah is here, and he'll kill me. He'll kill me. And Elijah said, As the Lord hosted those, behold whom I stand, I'll surely show myself to him today. So Obadiah went to meet Ahab and told him, and Ahab went to meet Elijah. And Ahab saw Elijah. Ahab said to him, Is it you, troubler of Israel? And Ahab said, Because I have not troubled Israel, but you have, and your father's house. Because you bend the commandments of the Lord and follow the paths. And I therefore sent and gathered all Israel to me in Mount Carmel, and the 450 prophets of Baal, and the 400 prophets of Asher who eat at Jezebel's table. So Ahab sent all the Hebrews and gathered the prophets together at Mount Carmel. And Elijah came near to all the Hebrews and said, How long will you go limping between two of different opinions? If the Lord is God, follow him. If Baal, then follow him. And the people did not answer nor. And Elijah said to Hebrew, I, you and I, man, and only left. And left the prophet of the Lord. Baal's prophets are 450 men. Let 2 bulls be given to us. Let them choose 1 bull for themselves and cut off in pieces and lay it on the wood. And put no fire to it. And I'll prepare the other bull and lay it on the wood and put no fire to it. And you call upon the name of your God, and I'll call upon the name of the Lord. And the Lord inspires fire. He is God. And all the people answered his well speaking. And Elijah said to the prophets of Baal, Choose for yourselves 1 bull and prepare first for your many, and call upon the name of your God. And no fire to it. And they took the bull that was given them, and they prepared it and called upon the name of Baal from morning until noon, saying, O Baal, answer us. But there was no voice, and no one answered. And they left around the altar that they had made. And at noon Elijah mocked them, saying, Cry aloud, for he is God. Either he is musing, or he is relieving himself, or he is on a journey, or perhaps he is asleep, and must be awake. And they cried aloud and cut themselves after their custom, with swords and lances, until the blood gushed out upon them. As when they passed, they raved on until the time of the offering of the oblation. But there was no voice, no one answered, no one paid attention. And no one paid attention. And Elijah said to all the people, Come near to me. And all the people came near to him. They prepared the altar of the Lord that had been thrown down. And Elijah took 12 stones according to the number of the tribes of the sons of Jacob, to whom the word of the Lord came, saying, Israel shall be your name. And with the stones he built an altar in the name of the Lord. And he made a trench about the altar. And its grave wood contained 2 seahs of seed. He put the wood in water and cut the bull in pieces and laid it on the wood. And he said, Fill 4 jars with water and pour it on the bed offering on the wood. He said, Do it a second time. And they did it a second time. And they said, Do it a third time. And they did it a third time. And the water ran around the altar and filled the trenches with water. The time of the offering of the oblation, Elijah's prophet came in and said, Lord God of Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, let me know this day that you are God in Israel, and I am Israel. And I have done all these things with your word. Answer me, Lord, answer me, that these people may know that you are Lord our God, and you have turned their hearts but hungry. And the fire of the Lord fell and consumed the battle from the wood and stones and dust, and licked up the 1,000 in the church. And all the people who saw it, they found their face and said, Lord, he is God, Lord, he is God. And Elijah said, He is the prophet of Baal, let no one was say. And they seized Elijah and brought them down to Brokish and slaughtered them there. And Elijah said to Ahab, Go up, eat and drink, for there is a sound of the rushing of me. So Ahab went up to eat and to drink, and Elijah went up to the top of Mount Carmel, and bowed himself down the earth, but his face to his knees. He said to Saul, "Go out now, look toward the sea." And he went up and looked and said, "There is nothing." He said, "Go again." And 7 times at the same time, he said, "There was a little cloud like a man's hand rising from the sea." And he said, "Go up, say to Ahab, prepare a chariot and go down, lest the rain stop you." And the heavens grew black with clouds and rain. There was a great rain. And then the king called all the elders in there. Great rain. And Ahab rode and went up to Jezreel, and Ahab the Lord was on Elijah. And he gathered up his garment and ran before Ahab to the entrance of Jezreel. Ahab told Jezebel all that Elijah had done, how he had killed the prophets with the sword. And Jezebel sent a messenger to Elijah, saying, "How so may the gods do so to me more? If I do not make your life as the life of the one of them by this time to her." He was afraid. He arose and ran for his life and came to Beersheba, with multitude, and set his servant, left his servant. He himself went a day's journey until one was secured and sat down under a broom tree. He asked, "He might die, saying, Is enough room now, O Lord, please take away my life. I am no better than my father." He went down and slept under the broom tree. And behold, an angel touched him and said to him, "Arise and eat." And looked, and behold, there lay his head a cake baked on hot stone, and a jar of water, and he ate and drank down the bits, and lay down again. And the angel of the Lord came again a second time and touched him and said, "Arise and eat, for the journey is too great for you." And he arose and ate and drank and went in the strength of that food. And 40 days and 40 nights horror the man of God. And he came to a cave and lodged in, and behold, the word of the Lord came to him and said to him, "What are you doing here, Elijah?" He said, I have been very jealous of the Lord, the God of Israel, so your people have forsaken your covenant. They have forsaken your covenant, thrown down your altars, and killed your prophets with the sword. I only am left, and to seek my life to take it away. He said, "Go out and..." Then he said, "Go out and stand on the mount before the Lord." And the Lord passed by, and a great and strong wind tore the mountains and broke in pieces the rocks before the Lord. And the Lord was not in the wind. Afterward an earthquake, and the Lord was not in the earthquake. After the earthquake a fire, but the Lord was not in the fire. And after the fire the sound of the Lord whispered, and Elijah heard it. He wrapped his face in a cloak and went out and stood at the entrance of the cave. And the king voiced to him and said, "What are you doing here, Elijah?" He said, "I have been very jealous of the Lord, the God of hosts. The people have forsaken your covenant, thrown down your altars, and killed your prophets with the sword. And even I only am left, and they see my life to take it away." And the Lord said to him, "Go, return your way to the wilderness of Damascus. And you arrive, you shall anoint Hazael to be king over Syria. And Jehu, the son of Nimshi, you shall anoint to be king over Israel. And Elisha, the son of Shaphat of Abel Mahol, you shall anoint to a prophet, to be prophet in your place. And the one who escapes from the sword of Hazael shall Jehu put to death. And the one who escapes from the sword of Jehu shall Elisha put to death. Yet I will leave 7,000 Israel. All knees that are not bowed to bow, and every mouth that is not kissed him. And he departed from there and found Elisha, the son of Shaphat, who was plowing with 12 yoke oxen in front of him. He was with the 12. Elijah passed by him and cast his cloak upon it. He left the oxen and ran after Elijah, said, "Let me kiss my father and my mother, and then I'll follow you." He said to him, "Go back again, for what have I done to you?" He returned from following him and took the yoke of oxen, and sacrificed them and bought their flesh with the yokes of oxen, and gave it to the people, and they ate. And they arose and went after Elijah and his sister. And Hadad the king of Syria gathered all his army together. 82 kings were with him, horses and chariots. And he went and closed down Samaria and fought against it. And he sent messengers into the city to Ahab king of Israel, and said to him, "Thus says Ben-Hadad, your children your God are mine, the best wives of your children are Israel are mine. And the king of Israel, as you say, my lord, the king of Israel, is all that I have." And messengers came against it. "Thus says Ben-Hadad, I sent to you, saying, deliver to me your silver and your gold, your wives and your children. Nevertheless, I will send my servants to you tomorrow about this time. You shall set your house in the house of your servants, and lay hands on whatever place you and take it away." And the king of Israel called all the elders of the land and said, "Mark now, and see how this man is seeking trouble. He sent to you for my wives and my children, and for my silver and my gold. I did not refuse." And all the elders and all the people said to him, "Do us all consent." And he said to the messengers of Ben-Hadad, "Tell my lord the king all that you first demanded." And they said, "I will do, but this thing I cannot do." All the messengers departed and brought him word again. And Hannah said to him, "The gods do so to me, and more I say, if the dust of Samaria shall suffice for handfuls for all the people to follow me." And the king of Israel answered, "Tell him, let not him who straps on his armor boast himself as boasts to himself as he takes it off. And Ben-Hadad heard the messages he was drinking with the kings and the British. He said to his take a position. They took his position against the sea. And behold, a prophet came near to Ahab. He said, Thus says the Lord, have you seen all this great multitude? And behold, I'll go into your hand this day. And you shall know that I am the Lord. And Ahab said, By whom? He said, Thus says the Lord, by the sons of the governors of the districts. And he said, Who shall begin the mounting? He answered, You. And he mustered the sons of the governors of the districts, and there were 232. And after them mustered all the Hebrew Israel. 7,000. They went out, and while Ben-Hadad was drinking himself drunk in the base, he and 32 kings him. He and 32 kings helped him. 7 of the governors of the districts went out first. And Ben-Hadad sent out scouts, and they report to any coming out first. They say, if they come up for peace, they take them alive. If they come up for war, they take them alive. So these went out of the sea. And the sons of the governors of the districts and the army that followed them. He struck each man down his man. The Syrians fled. And Israel and King Israel went out and struck the house and horses and chase. He struck the Syrians with a great blow. And the people came near to the king and said to him, strengthen yourself and consider what you have to do. In the spring the king of Syria will come against you. And then the sons of the king of Syria said to him, their gods are gods in the hills, and they are stronger than we. Let us fight against on the plain. And surely we shall be stronger than that. We shall be stronger than that. And do this, remove the kings. Each one's has to put commands in their places. Must an army like the army that you have lost horse for horse, and chariot for chariot, then we'll fight over against them in the plain. Surely we shall be stronger than that. And listened to their voice and did so. The spring Ben-Hadad mustered the Syrians, and went to Aphek to fight against Israel. And the people of Israel mustered all the pavilions and went against them. The people of Israel encamped before them like 2 little flocks of goats. With the Syrians with the country of men got King, and said to King Israel, Thus says the Lord, because the Syrians have said, The Lord is the God of the hills, and he is not the God of the valleys. Therefore I'll give all this great multitude into her. And he shall know that I am the Lord. And they came to opposite one another 7 days. And on the 7th day the battle was joined. And the people of Israel struck down the Syrians. But the Syrians 100,000 foot soldiers in the wilderness. The rest fled into the Aphek, and the war fell upon 27,000 men. 27,000 men who left. And Ben-Hadad also fled and had an chamber, and entered in a chamber of the sea. And the servants said to him, Behold, now we have heard that the kings of the house is unmerciful kings. Let's put sackcloth around your waists and ropes on our heads, and go to King Israel. Perhaps he will spare your life. So they tied sackcloth and around their waists and put ropes on their heads, and went to King Israel and said, As your servant Ben-Hadad says, please let me live. And they said, Does he still live? He is my brother. Now the men were watching for us, and quickly took it off from him and said, Yes, your brother Ben-Hadad. And he said, Go and bring him. Then Ben-Hadad came out to him, and he caused him to come up into the chariot. And Ben-Hadad said to him, If you my father took from your father, he will rescue, and I'll restore, and you may establish bazaars for yourself in Damascus. As my father did in Samaria, and Ahab said, I will let you go on these terms, so you need to come near with him. Now may I say, man, the sons of the prophet said to his father, the command of the Lord, Strike me, please. But if the man refused to strike him, they said to him, Because you have not obeyed the voice of the Lord, as soon as you have gone from the Elisha struck you down, as soon as you departed from him, the lion near him struck him down. And he found another man and said, Strike me, please. The man struck him and wounded him. So the prophet departed and waited for the king by the way, disguised himself with a bandage over his eyes. And as the king passed, he cried to the king and said, So I went out into the midst of the mouth, and behold, a soldier turned and brought a man to me and said, God, this man, by if any means he is missing, your life shall be for his life. Or else he shall pay 10 silver. As his servant was then, as his servant was busy there, he was gone. The king of Israel said to him, So shall your judgment be. You yourself have decided, and he shall hurry to take the bandage away from his eyes. And the king of Israel recognized him as one of the prophets. He said to him, "That's not slow, because you look early ahead of the man who might devote to destruction, and the king, therefore your life shall be for his life, and your heel for his heel." King Asa went to his house, wrecked his soul, and came to Samaria. Proverbs 20. Wine is a mock strong drink of wine, and so whoever slows to every rabbi is not wise. To every king's like a growling of wine. Whoever provokes him to anger forfeits his life, is for honor for a man to keep aloof from strife. Every fool will be quarreling, slow does not plan the wood. He will seek a harvest and have nothing. His purpose in a man's house like deep wood. A man understanding will draw a man. A man proclaims an establishment, and faithful man who can find a righteously walks in its integrity. Blessed are his children after and the king sits on the throne of judgment when there's all evil in his eyes. You can say, "I've made my heart pure, I am clean from my sin." Unequal ways and unequal wages are both like an abomination to the Lord. Even a child makes himself known by satisfying whether his conduct is pure or not. Hearing ear and seeing eye, the Lord made them both. I have no sleep, lest he come to poverty. Open your eyes, and you will plenty of bread. Bad, says the bar. When he goes away, then you boast. There's gold and buns and costly stones, but lips and knowledge are a precious jewel. No, take a man's garment, he's put security for a stranger. Hold in pledge when he puts security for foreigners. Very game by sea is sweet to him, and after his mouth will be full of gravel. Hands are started by counsel, by wise guys wage war. Whoever goes by slander reveals secrets. Therefore do not associate with simple babble. If one curses his mother, his mother, his then will he put out in utter darkness. Inheritance gained hastily in the beginning will not be blessed in the end. Do not say, "I'll pay evil, wait for the Lord, he will deliver you." Unequal ways are an abomination to the Lord, and false scales are not good. Many steps are from the Lord, how then can man understand his way? It is snare to say rashly, is holy, and to reflect only after making vows. Asking winners that we can judge the weary, and the spirit of man is the lamp of the Lord. Touching was in the midst of hearts. Snowfall's love and faithfulness preserve the king. And by Snowfall's love is stones upheld the glory of his sister. The strength of all men is their grey hair, but as that wound cleanse away, you will stretch me clean in most parts. Psalm 148. Praise the Lord from heavens, praise him in the heights, praise him all his angels, praise him all his hosts, praise him sun and moon, praise him all his shining stars, praise him ye highest heavens, and your walls above the heavens. Praise him, praise the name of the Lord, for he commanded they were created. He shouted it forever and ever, he gave it to create, and it shall not pass away. Praise the Lord from the earth, the great sea fish in all the deeps, blood, hail, sun, mist, stormy wind fulfilling his word, mountains and all hills, fruit trees and all cities, beasts and livestock, creeping things of flying birds, kings of the earth and all peoples, visited in all rules of the earth, and young men and maidens together, all men and children. And there is none praise the name of the Lord, for the name of the Lord is exalted, his majesty above earth and heaven. He says to call for his people, praise the Lord, saints, for the people of the Lord is our nature, and praise the Lord. Now stand you now do the Lord's prayer. Please pray to the Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come, your will on earth as it is in heaven. Yes, don't say go, because the episodes of your own temptation. There is no temptation, less than evil one. This is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. Amen. See you tomorrow. Bye.